Well, it's been just over 2 weeks since we set up our bear bait site, and we have had no action out there. Quite literally, we've seen a squirrel and a grouse. Pretty exciting stuff. We did go back out, I think it was probably 5 days ago or so, and we ran into some new tracks, and we think they were maybe under 2 weeks old or so. It was kind of hard to really put an exact date on them. They definitely weren't super fresh, but we saw some wolf tracks and they were right where our trail was. So it was really obvious that they were newer. We followed them back on the shore a little bit and ran into what we believe were like small black bear prints. We thought that was pretty interesting because the tracks, if they came around after we put the bait, it's weird that they didn't check out the bait. And it's also, like I said, we don't think that they were there and we just missed them when we first set it up. So that was a little unusual. Did get our hands on some beaver carcasses from a recent hunting trip. So we're gonna head out there and put some out there. They have castor glands. If you're not familiar with it, that's commonly used for bears. It's commonly used for other wildlife and trapping. And we just are hoping that that scent is going to bring in some bears if there's not already some out there. Ooh, fresh tracks. Baby moose or baby caribou? Baby moose. You good to go? Moose or caribou? Definitely a hoof of some sort. Moose. Oh, they're over there too. They're behind us.
Moose, probably.
But they're on that bank too.
That's a bunch of them.
That's a moose. That's a bunch of them now. Look at that little baby with her. It's on the ground. Right? Okay.
It's all on the ground, full of bait, nothing. Still no action on the bear bait site. We've had a couple theories going on in our heads and we're thinking it's not letting our scent carry far enough. So the way we're positioned is there's a river right behind us and our bear bait station's right here. And then there's a hill going up right there. And our stuff's right at the base of that hill. We did hike close to the top of the hill when we set this and we hung some yo-yos which carry a scent, but we're thinking maybe our scent is just not getting over this hill and getting out far enough. So we've got 2 of the beaver carcasses in here. We've got some of our scent sprays and our tar that we're gonna bring with us, and we're going on a hike. We're going to the top of the hill. We're gonna see if we can get something up there. That way the scent carries a little further. Hopefully they come to there and then they can smell down where our bait is.
That's the theory.
Might just be a bunch of hard work for nothing.
That's more than one wolf.
I walked right through there.
Yes, those 2 wolves came back.
It's at least 2 wolves.
So that's what they look like after just a day or 2 if it's windy.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of wolf tracks.
Man, we are out of shape. That was like the hardest hike I've ever done in my life. Oh, they stink.
That's the castor.
Dinner time! Oh, these are bad. These are heavy and bad.
I've never seen that deep of a hole. Be careful, but keep going.
I'm trying to figure out.
What does that?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of leaves down in there. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What?
It's still frozen down there. It's weird. You just see the ice? Are you kidding me?
That's
bear.
wool.
Huh?
That's bear?
That's bear.
Oh yeah, the berries. bear signs.
That's huge.
It's old.
Obviously old. It feels, it's hard as wood.
Yeah, they're bear prints. Do you think that's the same bear? This is a black bear for sure. It's small.
Here, there.
They came from the river. That's the one direction I didn't think they'd come from. Do you want to see if there's any? I see some fresh marks down here, still down the beach. Eric, what happened here? It's cold.
Decently fresh. It's definitely cold.
There's one behind you too. What?
4 piles of poop.
It looks like it's gonna be wet right where our side is. No. Yeah, it's a lot for one bear to eat, right?
All the food's gone. There's a bunch missing from over there. Push the whole barrel. Want our scent to be here.
I know, that's what I was thinking. We didn't bring anything to scent today.
I haven't
Wasn't
showered in a while.
Yeah, I think that was on.
Shoot holes in it. What day did we last? June 10th? We were here. We left at 2.
Oh.
Don't see anything. Yeah, there's a bear on it.
But what day?
June 16th, grizzly bear.
2 days ago.
Small grizzly. He was there at 6 in the morning. He's here at 6:30.
He's not big.
Not tiny, but he's... Did you see him?
He's using his little man arm to get there.
And then he left at 6:44 in the morning, and at 9:36 in the evening,
He came back?
he came back. Do you see him there?
That's the same bear?
Yeah.
Super light is a...
9:30, he's there at 9:40.
That little bear didn't leave that big of a bear print, I don't think. Have that big of a print. This bear's stride is like really far.
Yeah. See his... I guess that claw is pretty long. See how long that is?
Yeah, see how it's kind of at an arch? Like a... I saw that. That is a grizzly.
We have about 10 days left in the bear baiting season, but we can officially say we had a bear hit our bait site. We are going to continue to hunt that site, or at least check it. and see if anything else comes. We got our fingers crossed that there will be. We did see some really big grizzly chacks on the beach in front of it. But fortunately, we've got some good friends who do have a bear site that is getting a ton of action. They're done hunting it for the season, and they offered us to go out there and try to get ourselves a bear. We went out there earlier, they showed it to us. It's an awesome site, and we're planning on heading out there tonight. So we're gonna make up some sandwiches, some food. We're gonna kind of stuff ourselves because we're gonna be sitting up in a tree for a while.
It was a wee bit dusty where we went out earlier today. I figured I might as well not clean off because we're going back out there. So these are pike sandwiches with some cheese, pesto, mustard, relish, and basil, lettuce, and radishes. Just what you need before you go get a bear, right?
Summer solstice, 8 o'clock. We got ourselves a black bear with white on his chest. He's real close. Let's go check him out. Hold on. This gun almost knocked me out of the tree stand.
My earplug wasn't in all the way over here.
Are you okay?
I'm still gonna be hearing that tomorrow. Bear.
Oh my god. Let's put one in there.
That's from the bear or a different bear. That's from blood. Yeah, that's from the lungs. Eric, do the eyeball test.
I don't know what I was thinking. It happened really fast. All of a sudden he was there, and I was like, that's a different bear than the one that was on the trail camera.
He got really scared. Do you think he would have come back if he got scared, maybe? He wanted to eat the
he
kibble.
was eating. He wasn't. He was just kind of. He looked right at us. Did you see him
Yeah.
multiple times? But he didn't really know it was us.
But then he kind of went to run away.
Twice. this is awesome. We got the bear, and it's early enough in the night that we can try to get a second one. We know there's quite a few that come here, and we're gonna take this one. We're gonna drag him up a little closer to where we can bring the ATV in later tonight and load him up. But we're gonna try to do it quick and quiet and get back up in the tree stand. I can drag him if you hold the rifle. Nice claws. It's a boy.
I just realized what happened.
How did that?
It didn't, you didn't poke a hole in it.
That's crazy.
That's why it didn't, that's why there's... He's in. All right, super stoked with that bear. It's just past midnight. We were thinking another one would come in, but nothing happened, and we needed to get that gutted, so that's done, and we are headed home for the night.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna unload the rifle and we'll go.
Perfect.
See what you did there? Go home my hide.
Oh yeah, because I'm not caring about the hide at all. It's actually really easy not to not care about the hide. I would prefer we didn't hide in the muzzle up, because
Well, that's it. That's the reward for all of our hard work and a very late night last night. I think we got back here 1 in the morning, somewhere after that. I think we were in bed by 2. It is about 11:30 now. We're inside the shop because it's nice and cool in here. It's already about 80 degrees outside. We're getting the bear processed. This is one of the hind quarters. Awesome piece of meat off the bear. Beautiful looking meat. I'm really excited about it. What we're gonna do is just take off the quarters, the back straps, and then as we get them off, I'm gonna be running them over to the freezer. We're gonna be freezing them in their chunks like this, so the quarters, and then later on we'll thaw them out and we'll be making some cool stuff out of the meat. This one's just about ready to go. A little hair. I'd say this one's good.
good to me.
Just a little hair. Add some flavor.
Do you have bags already?
I have a big trash bag over there
Okay.
that I was gonna kind of start putting them in.
So we're gonna have to cut around that paw at some point.
We're back out here at the bear bait hunting sites, and we actually have the opportunity to hunt too. So yesterday evening when we came out, we came into this first one, which we didn't hunt, and we set up a trail camera, and then we went and hunted the second site. We shot that bear, and that was awesome. But we're back here at the first one, and we're hiking in. It's still early in the day, probably 1 to 2 in the afternoon, so there shouldn't be any bears in there, but you never know. Super hot out today. It's in the mid 80s. We're gonna check the trail camera, plug it into the phone, and we'll see what's on it, and we're gonna make our decision for what site we wanna hunt next. See those butterflies?
Yeah.
They were drinking that water.
Doesn't look like anything ate it, huh?
They don't eat that much.
That bin wasn't knocked over like that.
It wasn't?
Nope. In our kibble, it looks like.
See those indents?
He ate the T-bone steak.
They were eating the T-bones. They didn't eat that much though.
No.
Okay, let's check the trail camera. So we dropped it off on the 20th at 6 p.m.
Gotcha.
We left at 6:04. We have a video at 10:12 p.m.
That's a bear.
It was the one with no hair on it. He was in here.
This is the blonde one.
Okay, and then at 10:13 Yeah, he's in there. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Who?
The one with no hair. So that's one of the bears we've been seeing. It's pretty much shedded its whole entire coat. That's not the one we're trying to go for. Upon further review, it looks like the bear that's been coming to this site is the one bear that we're not after. The registered owners of this bear site and the other one, they're actually trying to get that bear maybe next year when it gets its coat back. Right now it like shedded the whole thing. It's like this naked bear. Pretty cool to watch, but we're gonna leave the trail camera here. And we're hoping that when we get to the next one, the one that we're after, this real nice black bear, is on that camera. Maybe he came after we left.
So there's these really worn down bear trails here. It looks like a human's been walking on them. Yeah, those aren't where we left them, huh? Eric, something didn't just move around, it took some of them.
Yeah.
Like half of the guts are missing.
We're at the bear site we hunted last night. Looks like something messed with the guts or ate some of the guts. No bears here right now. Let's check the trail camera. Then we'll put some of this dog food in there, freshen it up. That's me putting the trail camera chip back in. And then we have one at 8:38 a.m. A raven. That's it. Nothing came on this bait site. We made the decision to wait a little while and not sit out in the stand tonight just based on the information we got from the trail cameras. The one bear we're not going to shoot on the other site, and nothing came to this one after we left last night, which is fine. I mean, it's understandable. We were out here and we shot a big rifle off 2 times. We probably scared the bears away, but we are going to leave the trail cameras. We freshened up the bait on this one with some of the dog food. We'll be coming out here pretty much every day, checking these ones, seeing if there's any action, and if there is, we'll get up in the tree stand and we'll see if we can get another bear. And then we also have our bait station on the river that we're going to be checking in the meantime. Let's head out.
Well, that was fun riding in a thunderstorm to get to our bear bait stand tonight. And we brought the G3. It is flooded out here. The bank or the shore that we usually like go on is just like completely covered. So Eric and me are gonna switch. He's gonna get us up on plane and get us into the slough, and hopefully we can get all our gear out.
It's deep. Let's get that anchor out.
It's super deep.
He said he ate more. Yeah, I see some paw marks. He ate some for sure.
Well, that was a little bit scary and disheartening. The grizzly bear came in a little bit earlier tonight, 9 p.m., and he immediately did not like us at all. He didn't really see us. I didn't make contact with him at all. Like, I was looking down. He couldn't really see Eric, and unfortunately Eric didn't get a good shot on him because he was so scared. He kind of came in, sniffed, and turned around. Tried to come back down a few times and then just didn't like our scent and took off. So we left our tree stands and I left some clothes because obviously he's not used to our scent. We're both kind of freezing because we got really wet on the way in, and we're gonna probably try again tomorrow. I said, I feel like bear baiting is as scary as it gets. Yeah. You must have got a good shot on him. He is so scary. I don't know why I thought he was running towards a tree. Yeah, he took the exact same trail in. Huh.
Yeah. Well, we can officially stop being quiet at our bear bait station. All of our hard work, it did pay off. That's the bear that we're gonna get this year from our site, and it's still early enough in the evening that we're gonna be able to clean up our bear baiting site. It takes a long time and a lot of work to get out here every time. We gotta drive the truck, we gotta launch the boat, and then we gotta ride the river for quite a ways and hike in here. There's only a couple days left in the season. It ends on the 30th. I think today's like the 27th or something like that. And we're getting some bad weather coming in anyways, so tonight was gonna be the night. Us switching positions, so Arielle going where I was supposed to be, and I took Arielle's spot in her tree stand. It paid off because that one does have a wider shooting range. You can just see a lot more from there. And this bear, he smells us every single time and he gets pissed. So he came in this time, grunted, smelled us, ran back up the hill, barely came down over there and stepped up on a log, and I was able to get him. He went down relatively quick. He's only about like 20 feet from where I shot him. We're just getting things kind of packed up here, brought out to the river, and then we're gonna go check out the bear.
Did you hit the bottom there?
I don't think I
Not hit it, but I thought maybe the bottom was...
pulled it up a little.
See all the hair right here?
Oh yeah. He's been rubbing on it. That's grizzly hair.
Nice.
He's been scratching on it.
Unfortunately, he didn't get to try the bacon.
Yeah, he's right there.
Whoa, he's really dark. I thought just his paws were dark.
Yeah, he's really He was standing right there, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's where he was standing yesterday. Or the other day.
I don't see any blood or anything like that, but yeah.
Yeah, look at his prints. Stomping and running down that hill. I see the blood.
It's not.
What are you thinking?
He's dead.
For sure. You can watch for movement. I can.
He's bigger than that black bear.
For some reason, he just looked really small on the trail camera.
I mean, he ain't huge, but he's bigger than that.
No, he's not huge.
He died fast. He died really fast, so.
That's why he looks so fuzzy.
Got some meat.
He's just a youngin' in the woods with the bear bait barrel all to himself. What do you think about poking the eyeball as a safety measure?
This one is a male, and I don't know if we mentioned it, but the black bear, that was also a male. You can tell from obvious reasons. It didn't go far. It's definitely a lot bigger than that black bear that we got. Grizzly bears can get absolutely massive. This is obviously a younger one. Black bears in our area, they can get pretty big. We've seen people get some big ones, but a lot of the times they're kind of small like the one we got.
It has a really big head.
Its head is just
Scaring me.
wait until you see a big one.
Wow. See how their toes, see how they don't have the hair in between the toes? That's like how you can tell the difference.
And their nails are at least twice as long as a black bear. And this is, I mean, they can probably get like out to there, you know?
Man, I tell you, 10 more years, that
You
would
wanna
have
see
been a
his
really big bear.
Its teeth don't look like that young of a bear. They're all tarted up and stuff already and worn down.
It went in, it went out right there.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I kind of let it go, hun?
Yeah.
Here. Here, come on, let me see if I can. Okay.
Right up there.
There you go. All right, well, we're heading home. We're grateful for this bear. Meat is meat for Eric and I, so I'm stoked that we got 2 bears. And this guy would have grown up to be a really big grizzly bear. Probably would have taken down many other animals in his day.
Yep, killed a lot of moose. That's one of the main diets of these grizzly bears when they get older than this. A lot of moose, they have twins when they have their babies, but usually maybe one survives.
You only see one.
Yeah, not too often do both of them survive, and it's mainly because of these grizzly bears.
The whole bear baiting season was way different than we expected. I kind of thought when you put food out in the woods, you know, we don't see bears very often. I thought if we put all that good smelling stuff, they would just be like running for our sight, and that wasn't really the case. And also, we were out here, this bear came in 12 days. He was pretty consistent, but with our friend's other site, their bears weren't as consistent, and we actually went back there to look for another black bear, but it didn't pan out.
Yeah, last night.
So the bears, you just end up sitting for a really long time.
Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of sitting in the stand, a lot of bugs, a lot of going to and fro, whether it's by, you know, ATVs or boat in this circumstance here. This is the only bear that came to our bait site. When we originally looked at the first time he came, it looked a lot smaller, and then as we started to get more footage of the bear, it started to look a little bigger, and then we shot that black bear and we were like, this grizzly bear is a lot bigger than that black bear. And then seeing the bear in person, we're gonna get a lot of meat off this one.
Yeah, definitely. Really exciting. So we're headed home. Gotta get it processed. Are we ready?
Yep.
Grab the anchor.
Let's grab the anchor. I'm gonna tip this barrel down. I'll drive on the back if you want.
Nice. Brace yourself.